We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things, because we're curious and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. If you can dream it, you can do it. You can design and create, and build the most wonderful place in the world. But it takes people to make the dream a reality. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things, because we're curious and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. I always like to look on the optimistic side of life, but I am realistic enough to know that life is a complex matter. Somehow I can't believe that there are any heights that can't be scaled by a man who knows the secrets of making dreams come true. This special secret, it seems to me, can be summarized in 4 Cs. They are curiosity, confidence, courage, and constancy. We have created characters and animated them in the dimension of depth, revealing through them to our perturbed world that the things we have in common far outnumber and outweigh those that divide us. We did it Disneyland, in the knowledge that most of the people I talked to thought it would be a financial disaster, closed and forgotten within the first year. I am not influenced by the techniques or fashions of any other motion picture company. We did it Disneyland, in the knowledge that most of the people I talked to thought it would be a financial disaster, closed and forgotten within the first year. Disneyland is a show. All cartoon characters and fables must be exaggeration, caricatures. It is the very nature of fantasy and fable. I started, actually, to make my first animated cartoon in 1920. Of course, they were very crude things then and I used sort of little puppet things. Animation is different from other parts. Its language is the language of caricature. Our most difficult job was to develop the cartoon's unnatural but seemingly natural anatomy for humans and animals. People still think of me as a cartoonist, but the only thing I lift a pen or pencil for these days is to sign a contract, a check, or an autograph. It's no secret that we were sticking just about every nickel we had on the chance that people would really be interested in something totally new and unique in the field of entertainment. Mickey Mouse popped out of my mind onto a drawing pad 20 years ago on a train ride from Manhattan to Hollywood at a time when business fortunes of my brother Roy and myself were at lowest ebb and disaster seemed right around the corner. Animation can explain whatever the mind of man can conceive. This facility makes it the most versatile and explicit means of communication yet devised for quick mass appreciation. Our heritage and ideals, our code and standards, the things we live by and teach our children, are preserved or diminished by how freely we exchange ideas and feelings. Disneyland is a work of love. We didn't go into Disneyland just with the idea of making money. At first the cartoon medium was just a novelty, but it never really began to hit until we had more than tricks, until we developed personalities. We had to get beyond getting a laugh. They may roll in the aisles, but that doesn't mean you have a great picture. You have pathos in the thing. Until a character becomes a personality, it cannot be believed. Without personality, the character may do funny or interesting things, but unless people are able to identify themselves with the character, its actions will seem unreal. And without personality, a story cannot ring true to the audience. I think you have to know these fellows definitely before you can draw them. When you start to caricature a person, you can't do it without knowing the person. Take Laurel and Hardy for example. Everybody can see Laurel doing certain things because they know Laurel. Why do we have to grow up? I know more adults who have the children's approach to life. They're people who don't give a hang what the Jones do. You see them at Disneyland every time you go there. They are not afraid to be delighted with simple pleasures, and they have a degree of contentment with what life has brought. Sometimes it isn't much, either.